Hey guys, this is Michael from Team Ragnarok, and sorry I haven't been uploading videos lately. The meta has just been kind of like depressing and not so fun to play in. And the local club has been closed for summer holidays and has just recently opened again. So for that reason, like I haven't really felt like uploading videos, but then me and some friends were like just playing casual at a friend's house, and for fun I challenged myself to make a deck about a completely random card that I picked out from like a bunch of shitty cards, and what I got was this guy, Scrap Kong. Scrap Kong's effect is that, I think it gets focused, I don't know. Scrap Kong's effect is that when it's normal summoned, it destroys itself. And then it has like the Scrap Beast effect, that if it's destroyed by a scrap effect, you get to add a scrap monster from your graveyard to your hand. And I built a deck around on Dueling Network, and it worked quite well. And then I took it to locals just for fun, because I didn't really know what to play. It was just casual, and I sweeped everything. So I took it to another local and I sweeped everything. So of course it's just like luck, and locals is kind of casual, but I still think it was kind of cool that it performed like quite well, even though it was quite a shitty deck, I thought. So without further ado, here we go. We have the free Scrap Kong. You gotta run free of the card you're challenged to run, otherwise the challenge isn't, like, you're just cheating. But this guy is also really a powerhouse, and that is because of this guy, Green Baboon, Defender of the Forest. When a beast monster is destroyed outside of battle, you can special summon this guy from your hand or graveyard by paying 1000 life points. So usually Scrap Kong's biggest weakness is that you waste a normal summon and doesn't have anything to defend you, so you can use the Green Baboons to defend you. And then obviously you have like the scrap lineup. Free Scrap Chimera, free Scrap Beast, just for making instant Scrap Dragons all the time. And they are beast, both of them, so if they're destroyed outside of battle, you can summon Green Baboon from your graveyard or hand. Like if you use a Scrap Dragon effect on Scrap Beast, or if you use Scrap Storm or something, you can summon the big guy. And the main combo is to recycle your shit and get a ton of pluses. So like, let's say you have Scrap Chimera in your graveyard and Green Baboon in your graveyard, you just summon Scrap Kong. His effect activates, self-destruct. Then when he self-destructs, his effect activates, and then you chain the Green Baboon. So Green Baboon will special summon itself, and you will get Chimera to the hand. So you play one card, you get a 26 speeder, and add a Scrap Chimera for this free Scrap Dragon next turn. So that's a free +1. And they cannot bottomless or torrential, because when this is summoned, the chain is still going, because you need to add the Chimera to hand afterwards. So that's the main engine. Then we have a supportive engine of 3 Raikos. No, I'm not sure if you can see it, damn it. First it was, I played Berserk Gorilla, but then I did like on Dueling Network, but then I didn't have it. So I borrowed up like 3 Raikos, and it worked wonders. That might be the reason why it worked so well, because on Dueling Network it was like nah. But triple Rykos was just amazing in this deck, because you can destroy those beat sticks that you cannot get over. You can destroy the back row, so your setup isn't destroyed. Then the Gorse, amazing card. Amazing in this deck, amazing in most decks. And double Veiler to stop stuff. Usually I'm not a big fan of Veiler because it's kind of like a hit or miss. Sometimes it works like really good because they have Heavy Storm or MST or something, and you need to protect yourself. Or you can use it at a point where your opponent is not expecting anything because you have no back rows. But other times it's just you just stall and minus yourself because you might not have an out for that 28 Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. So yeah, so that's the monster lineup. For the spells, we have the best fucking card in the deck. It's like, this is insane. Scrap Storm. This adds consistency to all your combos. This allows you to summon Green Baboon, and it makes your Scrap Beast viable. Like this Scrap Kong, sometimes you might start with it if you don't have like anything set up in the grave. Yet you can start with it, summon, and when its effect activates, you chain the Scrap Storm. So this will resolve, and it will just be like a 2-for-2 setup card to, like, you destroy this, maybe you send a beast to the grave, draw a card, add the beast to the hand, and then you have the Scrap Beast for maybe not like another Scrap Storm, or if you have Torrential Tribute to Green Baboon, and like there's a lot of plays you can make. One Scrapyard, it just, I don't know, one Scrapyard just worked well. Then we have the 2 Mystical Space Typhoon and 1 Pot of Duality here. The 1 Scrapyard, 1 Pot of Duality is like weird. For the most part it's just because I don't know, there just isn't space enough for anything more, and the deck is kind of like, Beast is good to have, but this is also kind of dead. If you draw it, because Beast is the only tuner in the deck, Scrap tuner you can add, and Duality is like a good opening move. For some reason I often opened it, so it was very strong. I think I might add maybe another one, but not 3, because I need to be able to special on Green Baboons. 1 Scapegoat. It's an OTK format, and I needed this to save my ass all the time. And also it's just funny because people don't expect it, and they blind MST, and I change Scapegoat. And with Scrap Beast I have targets to synchro with, like if I used a combo I said earlier with Scrap Kong and Scrap Storm to add the Beast. Beast isn't as useless because you can synchro with some of these. Remember to activate it in the end phase. Mind Control, I have a lot of tuners, and just like, this is overall a good card. A Foolish Burial, to send, you either send Green Baboon, or you send, like, you either send the Scrap Beast if you have Scrap Chimera on hand, so you're ready to go with the Scrap Dragon, or you send like Green Baboon here, so you have that set up. So Foolish Burial is just a 4th Green Baboon, 4th or 5th Scrap Beast, and it worked really well. Then the Funny Stables, that isn't as funny when it's in glare and it's destroying the meta and shit. Yeah, Dark Hole, Monster Reborn, and Heavy Storm. And Book of Moon. Just a defensive card. Yeah, that was the spells. Now for the traps, I have 2 Torrential Tribute, and 2 bottomless trap hole. They are like the summon, stop your stuff, don't destroy me cards. Especially Torrential Tribute. It's like a very good meta call, like a good card in this format. And this deck works especially well with it, because you can play Scrap Beast, and if they summon something, you can Torrential, summon Green Baboon from your hand, the graveyard. You can wait until they overcommit. You can make funny change with like Scrap Kong and Torrential Tribute and Scrap Storm. There's just a lot of moves you can make. It's just a good defensive card. 2-dimensional Prison and 2 Horn of the Phantom Beast. Horn was like, for the most of the time, it worked. Even though there's a low monster count, and people don't see it coming. So usually, like if I play Scrap Beast in attack mode, just the first turn, and set like this, they always think that I have Scrap Storm or something. So they will just summon Thunder King and hit into it, and you flip this, and they're mad. Dimensional Prison, such a good card. I didn't play against any Insecta, so that might be some of the reason that this worked out so very well. But this is like the strongest trap in the deck, like strongest trap in the format. This just saved my ass so many times, and the disruption is just so strong. I might even play like the 3rd Dimensional Prison in the side. But yeah, that was the main deck. Here's the side deck, was just like, I said just like too much. I sound like some stupid teenager. Yeah, the side deck was very quickly put together. It consisted of 2 closed forests. I had them in my binder. I thought they are beast, they get a slightly boost, that's kind of fun. And I disrupt field spell orientated decks, so that's great. I didn't really use this during the tournament too much. Goose and Match, MVP, so strong. You sided against, I played against the Dragunity OTK I presented to you before. And luckily enough, I survived it and won 3 out of our 4 matches against that stuff. And Goose Match helped a lot. I played against Frogs, I played against Chaos Dragons, I played against Wind-Ups, and Goose Match is just insane. It just wrecks. I might add a 3rd or something. Triple King Tiger Wanghu. I think I overestimated this card's power. It's not as strong as I would have liked it to be, but I started in against Frogs and it destroyed their Treeborns. I started in against Wind-Ups, so I guess it kinda worked. Double Kaiko. I was really hyped on this card as a side deck card against Chaos Dragons, but it just turns out that they have so many outs to it. It's kind of slow, especially in this deck, because you want your normal summon for other stuff like Raikou, Chimera, Beast, Kong. But still kind of good, but not as game breaking as I thought. 2 Light Impress, 2 Shadow Impress, because when you put a side deck fast together, then that's what happens. 2 Curse Seal of the Forbidden Spell. I was told there was Final Countdown at the locals. Why anyone would play Final Countdown at like a casual local, I have no clue. That's just a testament to how bad this format is right now. So I went through my binder. I didn't have anything like funny like Roll Decree and the Lygus again. But I found Curse Seal of the Forbidden Spell, and it seemed funny, so I added it. If you use this on Final Countdown, you basically win. if you use it on things like one day of peace or something, you have a big chance of winning. So this is just very good against that deck. I would rather have had Stealth Bird, just because they have no outs to it. You can just sit on one, and the Lava Golem can't do shit, and you can burn them for 1,000 each turn, and after 8 turns they're dead. So that's the best counter, definitely, against that stuff. So yeah, that was the Scrap Kong deck. Now I need to show you the extra deck as well. It was quickly put. Okay, so the camera just kinda cut out, but this was the extra deck, free Scrap Dragon. I only ever used 2, but I should definitely play the 3rd for safety, because I never used anything else. Black Rose, Brianna, Colossal Fighter, Scrap Archfiend, Mistworm, Thought Ruler Archfiend, Naturia, Barkion, Alive Justice, Catasta, and Stardust Dragon. I used this, and I think that's about it. I think I would change. I think I used the Archfiend as well. I think I would change it so this guy, who only works with the ship tokens, to make him a generic level 6, and that's about it, I think. Scrap Dragon is the best synchro in the deck anyway, so you're gonna make him all the time. Then for Exceeds, Maestroke, Utopia Ray, and Papillary Operative. So yeah, so a very effective deck. I have to say that it is casual. I played casual tournament. There was a few windups, a few I played Chaos Dragons, OTK decks, like strong decks, but it was casual. We played casual and it was good fun. So yeah, definitely try it out. I will upload some videos with it in action if I can get some good ones. So yeah, see you.